Bellarmine leads 43-34 here in the 2016 GLVC Women's Championship game. I'm Jim Powers, and it's always great that I get a chance to talk to my boss over at Maryville, Dr. Mark Lombardi. And Dr.
Jim.
Lombardi, it's great to always catch up with you, and a lot of great things going on at Maryville that we'll talk about in a second. But I think the GLVC kind of, took a hit earlier this week, and I know you wanted to say a few words about one of your dear friends in the GLVC.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jay McGowan was a great guy, a good friend, a visionary, a true believer in the student and the student-athlete experience. Did a fantastic job at Bellarmine, and got a chance to work with him closely for the last few years on the President's Council. But he and I were together with Linda Bennett on the executive committee of the President's Council, and spent a lot of time with each other, and he's going to be sorely missed. A great guy, did amazing things at Bellarmine, but amazing things for the GLVC. Set a great example, and our prayers, the entire GLVC Maryville, go out to his family, the Bellarmine community. Our hearts are with him because it's such a loss.
And the great thing about the conference and the 16-member schools, everybody's close, everybody's tight-knit, and when something happens at one institution, it affects all of us, really.
It does. In athletics, we're good, solid competitors, but, when you're around the ADs, when you're around the coaches, when you're around the presidents, there's just a lot of camaraderie. I've been in this for 5 years in the GLVC, no acrimony, just good, healthy competition and a lot of respect and a lot of commitment to the student-athlete experience, and that's what makes the GLVC a wonderful conference, and Jay was the epitome of that.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Maryville, and a lot of great things going on around campus. I think the first thing is Walker Hall's been open now for a year, and what a wonderful building that is.
It is. Our Walker School of Health Professions, state-of-the-art building, just fantastic amenities. Students from all over the country hearing about it. Our applications are way up, partly because of that. And so we're thrilled by that. We're putting up a new residence hall, Saints Hall, that opens this July, and we're excited. And we just started work this week on brand new synthetic fields for soccer, lacrosse, and baseball. So I know the student-athletes and the students in general are excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. A lot of great renovations going on around campus, especially on the athletic side. The new fitness center opened up in January, which has been wildly successful with the students and the staff as well.
Oh, yeah. We've had to open up a 24/7 fitness center. Students can use it night and day, 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. And we've had it open a week. We've already had, I think, over 2,700 distinct visits. I think the only 2 people that haven't been are you and me.
Well, now that basketball's over, I'll have a little bit of time to be able to do that. So.
Me too. I need to find the time.
When you talk about Maryville, we talk about what we do on the court and on the field. But I think a lot of people need to know what our student-athletes at Maryville are doing in the classroom, which is just second to none in the country.
Well, it really is. I mean, GLVC's got a long history of very strong student-athlete and student-athlete academic experience. And Maryville's an example of that. We won the Division II President's Award for highest graduation rate 4 years in a row. This past year, 95% of our student-athletes graduated in 4 years. And that commitment to academics, which is central to the entire experience, is so strong in every one of the institutions. It's one of the reasons we're very proud of being in the GLVC. And frankly, it's one of the reasons I think that our student-athletes not only perform well on the courts, do great in the classroom, when they graduate, they're being recruited by companies and businesses, and they wind up in a lot of leadership positions. I know a lot of the student-athlete alums from Maryville are now in leadership positions in companies and businesses around the country, and I know that's true for many of the schools.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's great on my end, because I get a lot of our former student-athletes reaching out to me on LinkedIn and through social media, and it's great to keep up with what they're doing and moving forward. And it's just absolutely tremendous on a lot of the different things that we have to offer at Maryville, and especially, I think, the Rawlings, School of Sports Business. I think that program is just absolutely exploded.
Well, it's a flagship program for us, one of many, and that affiliation with Rawlings, the opportunity for those kids, over 150 of them, to engage with Rawlings, be involved in cutting-edge sports research, and then going out and working. We've got We got six alums working for the St. Louis Cardinals. 4 of them have World Championship rings. I say, hey, where's my World Championship ring? But
or just get us the tickets.
That's right. But I mean, we got on that program. We got alums working for the Houston Rockets, and we got them working for the Cardinals, the Blues, and we got them working all over the country. We even have a couple working for the Rams, although I don't like to publicize that much anymore.
No doubt. Well, Dr. Lombardi, it's always great to talk to you and visit with you, and we appreciate everything you do, not only at Maryville, but for the conference.
Well, I just got to say this. It's a great conference. We love being a part of it. It's been one of the best decisions we ever made, was going D2, being a part of it, and we're proud to be a part of it with these great schools, the schools competing here today on the men's and women's side, and we're looking forward to many, many years in the GLVC, and we're looking forward to our men's and women's team being here next year.
Oh, that's it. Put the pressure on Chris Ellis and Kevin Carroll.
Well, I don't want to, but Chris and Carroll have sort of guaranteed that, so we're going to hold them to it.
Absolutely, we will. So, Dr. Lombardi, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jim.
Dr. Mark Lombardi joins us here at the half, talking about some great stuff here at the GLVC tournament, also over at Maryville University. When we come back, John Edwards will join me. We'll break down the first half and get you ready for half number 2. Bellarmine leads 43-34. You got all the action in 2016 GLVC Women's Basketball Championships right here on the GLVC Sports Network, where champions are crowned.